three girls that are a group of part of our 7 hand-raised cheetah cubs that came here from South Africa just about a year ago. I'm going to go ahead and call them over and feed them before they anticipate any more about them, and then I'll get back on the mic after I've thrown them some food and talk to you a bit about their food, what they get, and how we tell the difference between our cheetahs. These girls are cubs. They're just a year and a half old, and their names are Jenna, Cheetah, and Cheetah. Now they're each going to get one more food toss. In front of me on the left is Cheetah, in the middle is Pigo, and over here on the far right is Jenna. Now we can tell Jenna, if you can see their tails at all, Jenna has the least amount of white on her tail out of any of our cheetahs. So that's one of the main reasons and how we tell Jenna apart. Cheetah has 2 complete thin stripes around the bottom of her tail in the black, and Pico has kind of a mottled look. Actually, this group of 7 that came to us from South Africa, all of them have an island name except for Jenna. So if anyone wants to buy an island and name it Jenna, then all of our cheetah girls will have an island name. Now they are a year and a half, so technically they are really still cubs. Female cheetahs stay with their moms for the first 2 years of their lives. When they become sexually mature at about 18 to 24 months, then they will break away from their litter and they will go off, find a male, stay with him for about 5 to 10 days, and then they will go off, and in 100 days roughly they will have their own litter of cubs. And then they will raise them for 2 years. Now the males, however, will stay with their litter mates, the other male litter mates in their litter, and stay with them their whole lives, form what's called a coalition, and then defend their own hunting and breeding territory. So as far as most everyone always thinks of cheetahs as being a solitary animal, and they are the fact that they don't mix their social groups. They won't come up upon a cheetah and all make friends. No, they will fight with other cheetahs that they come across. And in general, because they are a predator that is also preyed upon, they tend to like to stay hidden. They don't like to be out in the open unless they're hunting and chasing an antelope. Larger carnivores such as lions and the hyenas will kill cheetahs. And so for this reason, they tend to be very hidden and very obscure. And this is why not a lot is known about cheetahs in the wild. We have only discovered in the last probably 20 years that female and male cheetahs cannot be kept together if you expect to have cubs. You kind of have to offset their exposure to each other, because otherwise the female never comes into a cycle. And the same can happen if she's kept with too many females at the same time. So it's really kind of a balancing act and a game for people who are trying to breed cheetahs. And they do have problems with their genetics because they were isolated in groups after the Ice Age all over Africa. So there's little pockets of them that were found all over, and they were genetically isolated, so there's not a lot of variance. And we're hoping to strengthen their gene pool by bringing over some of the African cheetahs and being able to mix them with our North American ones. They're all part of what's called the species survival plan, which is something that all endangered species are a part of in zoos and facilities, which actually is like a dating service for animals. What happens is someone keeps record of who's related to who, what kind of genetics they have. They keep all kinds of scientific data on them, and then they make recommendations as to who is your best choice for breeding your animals with. So We do hope to become a breeding facility in the future. And we do hope to help the plight of the cheetah. They are the most endangered cat in Africa, and we really hope that we can help them out. Now, the food that I was just feeding them, if you could see it when I threw it, kind of went flat on the ground. We make little meatballs out of their diet. It's a commercial brand of carnivore cat diet that they get. And they get about, each of these girls gets about 4 to almost 5 pounds a day. And then they're supplemented with, they get femur bones to chew on once a week. They will get a rabbit once a week. They get what we call chunk meat, and they get some chicken. Usually they get that when they do the run, the lure run that we have. If you look, you'll see a machine, a big rock with a slit in it. That's the lure machine that we have. And you see the path here. Once a day we train our cats to run on this lure. Well, they chase a lure, they run on the trail. And actually, we've clocked some up to 45 miles an hour, and it's really part of a physical fitness program for the cheetahs, is to get that cardiovascular health that they, and cheetah is so important for a cheetah, so that they can stimulate chasing their prey in the wild. It's a very intense run. We only do it once a day right now. We rotate the girls through it just as though they would be hunting with their moms. And as they get more fit and more able to do more runs, we will add more runs to the program and add more cats to the day. So right now we have these 3 girls out here. If you have any other questions about our cheetahs or anything else, I would be happy to answer them. Kasi and Matani, our 9-month-old cheetah cub and dog companion, will be out at 5 o'clock. There will be another food toss at 3:30. So please come